Hola Fetu. We are back again, Dimalen Football Channel. Welcome back. We're speaking Orlando Pirates today. Speaking Kaizer Chiefs, a little bit of Kaizer Chiefs, but Orlando Pirates. Remember, in my previous video, I said that I think if Orlando Pirates lose the game against AmaZulu, it would, and it needs to serve as a motivation for management to think about, changing the leadership structure of Orlando Pirates as far as the technical team is concerned, or bringing in, an experienced coach, a coach that can win, that can grind results, a coach that can match up the standard of that, squad of Orlando Pirates. But yeah, indeed, as Mnyamangan, Pagania managed to win against AmaZulu. It was a very tough game. It was supposed to be a tough game. It was not a tough game, to be honest. It was not a tough game. It was supposed to be a tough game. But Orlando Pirates had it easy. Very prepared team. They were much better. And all departments against AmaZulu. AmaZulu seriously didn't pitch into that game. 1-0 score, but it doesn't really reflect as the kind of game that it was, kind of chances Orlando Pirates created. But they managed to score 1-0, a goal that came through a corner kick, lapses of concentration through by AmaZulu defense. Short corner is taken, given to Dion Horto. He cuts in, gives the ball to Munari. I think if it's not Munari, it's Shandu. Chips in. The defense of AmaZulu is caught, sleeping, and then half volley by Dion Horto. Goal 1-0. And Orlando Pirates wins. But all in all, throughout the game, Orlando Pirates was the dominant team. From the first minute of the game until the last minute of the game, I think they created better chances, and they played very well. They could vary their game. They could play through the middle. They could knock the ball in the middle of the park. Ntsakoma Kubele, Goodman Musele, and Munari were very dominant in the middle of the park. But also Pirates was comfortable in bypassing the lines and just play the ball straight into the strikers, looking for the pace of Dion Horto, Temgoch and Pepra. But at the end of the day, they couldn't get a goal. Created chances. Musele had a chance, missed a header. And I think Nyoso, also Temgoch had a chance, was saved by Velimoto in the second half of the game. But they managed to score, managed to grind the results, and they won the game against AmaZulu. On the side of AmaZulu, really there was never a threat. But a very big moment happened in the game that I think we need to speak about it. A penalty incident. Goodman Musele tackles and misses the ball. Ends up, saving the ball, if I can put it, saving the ball with his hand or touching the ball with his hand. And the referee decides to blow. The referee decides to blow, and then he does not take a decision. Goes, stops the game. He goes into the ball. He holds the ball. He consults with his, linemen. Then decides it's going to be a drop ball. Gives it to Orlando Pirates, and a very controversial moment, to be honest. And I think it's a moment that kind of decided, the mood of the game. Because, had the penalty been given, AmaZulu they've been back into the game. We would be speaking about different thing right now. But a lot of people are arguing. In fact, the Super Sport commentary arguing that the rules are saying if the player is falling and the ball hits his hand, it cannot be given as a penalty. Or if the ball is struck, it hits the player's body and then deflects into the hand, it cannot be given as a penalty. And if it hits the hand, but the hand is in a natural position. So it's three different arguments that kind of indicate that it is a right decision by the referee. But for me, that is a penalty. That is a clear penalty. There's no question about it. And the fact that the referee decided to blow the whistle, it means he saw it as a penalty, and he took a decision. He hesitated and then decides on a drop ball. The question is, why then, if it is not a penalty, why then blow the whistle? Because it could actually allow the game to continue if AmaZulu can recover the ball and actually score or create a chance. If Orlando Pirates in fact can use that situation as a turnover situation, counter-attack and score a goal. But to stop the game, man, I think to stop the game and not decide on it, it creates a lot of problems. The second thing is that, both the reasons given that either the player is falling and the ball hits him, the ball hits first strikes, the body and then goes to the hand, or the hand is in a natural position. For me, I don't buy them. I don't buy them because Musele in that situation is not falling. He's not necessarily falling. He is tackling. He's tackling and he misses the tackle, he misses the ball, and then uses his hand to block the ball. It doesn't hit him once, it hits his hand twice. And for me, that could have been an opportunity for AmaZulu to score. And rightfully so, the referee decided to stop the game. And that should have been a penalty. That should have been a penalty. That the player is not falling, the player is tackling, he misses a tackle, and then he extends his body. According to me, extends his body. He makes his body, bigger. And tough luck to AmaZulu. Tough luck to AmaZulu. And it's a painful situation because we always speak about, the officiation in PSL. We always say games must not be decided by officials. Games should never be decided by officials. But it looks like it's continuing. And there's no backlash. There's seriously nothing being said because it is Orlando Pirates. I'm thinking because it is Orlando Pirates. Because if it was Kaizer Chiefs, I'm telling you right now, there would be a lot spoken about. There would be a lot written about. There would be, even possibilities of the referee being fired. There's a lot of things that happen if some decision is taken, a wrong decision taken against, for Kaizer Chiefs, it benefits Kaizer Chiefs, someone must be fired. But if it's other teams, it is game as normal. It is, day as usual, and really it needs to be called to order. Not because it's Orlando Pirates, not because it's Kaizer Chiefs, not just because it's any other team. PSL and SAFA needs to really, really work hard in terms of, their officiating. They need to make it better. And yeah, I think the result saves Mandla Ncikazi according to my perspective. But I think there's a lot, man. I'm still not convinced by the guy. He's asked the question about Gabadino Mango, why he's not playing. He's doing well in CAF, scoring goals, and comes in AFCON and comes back here. He's on the bench. He says no, he'll have to wait like all other players. And in fact, maybe we can argue PSL is bigger than AFCON. That's madness. That's madness. I think 3 days, 4 days before, he even said something. He said that management said he talks too much and it's not to talk a lot. I think it was issues regarding signings and the transfer window. Management said he must not talk too much. He must keep it to himself and stuff like that. And I think, thinking to myself, I was right. Mandla is not the right person for the job. Orlando Pirates need to get a coach. I'm still not convinced by their win against AmaZulu. I think it's scrappy, very scrappy, in terms of delivering the results. In terms of creating chances, dominating the game, yes, Orlando Pirates does that. But in terms of delivering the results is a problem. Could have been a problem in the game against AmaZulu. But credit to them, I think this win will give them, extends their stay in Orlando Pirates, extend the situation as it is, and this is unfortunate. I think Orlando Pirates needs to decide on the question of leadership in the technical team. And then with my team, we are going to play TS Galaxy, 12th of February, and yeah, it's going to be a tough one. We know TS Galaxy knocked us out of the tournament. We have a history with TS Galaxy as far as Nedbank Cup is concerned, and we have a history with teams that will undermine in the Nedbank. And I hate upsets. We must take this game very serious. We must take the TS Galaxy game very serious. Already Orlando Pirates is in, Mamelodi Sundowns is in. We cannot afford the embarrassment. We cannot afford the disappointment. We need to win the game. The boys are back. Everyone is back except I think Cole Alexander, who's had an extended injury. But everyone is back at Kaizer Chiefs. I'm hoping that we will deliver on the day. But the recent news and the agent news is that the arbitration regarding the case of Kaizer Chiefs will sit tomorrow, the 9th of February. There might be a decision before we play the game against TX. But literally, the whole saga, Kaizer Chiefs missing 2 games and stuff like that, needs to come to an end. And there is arbitration between PSL and Kaizer Chiefs, and I'm hoping that with the way Sundowns is grinding results, I'm really hoping that we're going to get the results on our favor. We really need to get results in our favor. And because we're playing Cape Town City very soon, I think after the game of Tears Girls, we're playing Cape Town City, and the issues revolve around Cape Town City game and Golden Arrows. So we need that to be done as soon as possible. Otherwise, yeah, let me hear from you what you think about Orlando Pirates win, what you think about Mandla Ngigazi. You think is still the right coach? You think can steer Orlando Pirates towards silverware, Nedbank Cup, or make them a competent team in PSL? You think Orlando Pirates should bring in a coach? As far as Kaizer Chiefs, yeah, there's nothing much to say, man. We're still gonna do a preview, and we'll speak about it, in the next video. Otherwise, from me, Dibalen Football Channel, Kaizer Chiefs Football Channel, football from the fans' perspective. It is love and peace.